Blanford.
Yes, you telephoned me a couple of days ago, was it?
Yes, my secretary rang to make a call.
Well, would you like to take a seat? Can I take your hat and coat?
If you'll keep them on, it's not exactly overheated in here.
Well, take a seat anyway.
Thank you. I understand you teach the piano.
I do, yes, I do.
Could you teach me?
Well, I've been teaching piano for 25 years. I don't see why you should be an exception. Have you had any musical training before?
I've had no formal musical education, but I have a certain instinctive feel for it. I'm a very rhythmical sort of person.
Aye.
My whole family were rhythmical. My mother was rhythmical before me. I know the basic things about the piano, the notes. The black ones, the white ones. The black ones play louder than the whites, don't they?
No, sir, they don't. Somebody's been leading you up the garden path, I've been thinking. No, we can get the same degree of volume out of the black and the white.
There must be some reason why there's black and white, I would have thought, surely.
Well, I suppose it's the same reason why some people are black and others are white. There's no colour bar on the piano. You see the black and white all nestled in there together.
Mr. Blanford, I'm paying you to be a musical tutor, not a comedian. Shall we start?
Aye. There's one thing I need to mention, and that's the sordid subject of money.
Oh, there's nothing sordid about money, Mr. Blanford.
Oh, I suppose not, but I get a little embarrassed about it, you see. The thing is, my lessons are a little expensive. They're 7 and 6.5 hours.
I think I can run to that.
Oh, that's all right then. I didn't want to embarrass you.
Right. Where shall we start?
Well, I think the most important thing is to learn the names of the notes. Yeah. Well, for instance, this is sort of accepted as the middle of the piano, a middle C. And it goes up in alphabetical order. C, D, E, F.
Yes, I don't like that. Very complicated starting in the middle. Can't we start at this end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up there. But it's really easy. You shout out the numbers and I'll poke my fingers at the notes.
I think you get yourself in a bit of a tangle. It's a bit different.
Different? Look, it may be different, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Let me explain something. Tuesday fortnight is my wife's birthday.
Aye.
I'm particularly anxious to give her a sort of musical treat. I thought if I could have learned something by then when she's upstairs with her breakfast, birthday breakfast, champagne, flowers, cake, that sort of thing, the music could waft up the stairs. There's a piece of music that she's particularly fond of. I thought if I could have mastered that by then. Beethoven's Fifth. Familiar with that, like Beethoven's Fifth?
Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. By Tuesday week.
Tuesday week, yes. So we can concentrate on that first, and we can get that out of the way and pass on something else afterwards.
That would be very nice. But I think it would be a bit of a miracle if you could learn that by Tuesday week. Look, I could probably get you a blackbird gavotte with one hand under your belt by next Tuesday.
Mr. Blanford, I'm not interested in a blackbird gavotte with one hand under my belt. I'm interested in Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. So let's get on with it. It's not going to be easy.
Well, I don't know. It's a bit difficult, really. You see, it's an orchestral piece. You need an orchestra.
Not an orchestra. I bought one last Wednesday. I got it in a merger for tax purposes. Oh, nice group of lads. Couple of harps, double basses, that sort of thing. I'd like to join in.
It wouldn't matter if you had the Welsh Philharmonia in the backyard. It's not a piano concerto. It's a symphony. There's no piano bit in it.
Mr. Blanford, if it's my orchestra, I would have thought I could join in with whatever instrument I like, whenever I like. So they'll see it my way. We can put a piano in wherever we want. That's it, isn't it?
Well, Mr. Stigwell, some things are a little impossible.
Nothing's impossible, Blanford. Let me explain a few things about myself. I was born with nothing in a minefield. I had a straw in my mouth, and that was all. And from there, I rose to my current position. I was a millionaire at 31. I had the largest jute importing business in the world. And how did I get that? Integrity, strength of mind, and physical fitness. Don't tell me I can't master this.
Let me tell you, Mr. Stigwell, no matter how rich you are, I can't accelerate the process of musical tuition.
How much do you say you charge?
I can't. You can't buy musical talent like a pound of sausage.
How much do you charge?
I charge 7 in 6.5 hours.
I'll give you 50 guineas a half hour.
Mr. Stigwell, I don't think you understand. I can't be bought. I'm not some sort of musical harlot. 50 guineas an hour? You don't think that's tempting now? I could be sunning myself in the Bahamas on 50 guineas an hour instead of stuck here on 7 and 6.5 hours in a pokey 2-bedroom flat in Upminster with me wife and kitty upstairs screaming half the bloody day. But there is such a thing, Mr. Stigwell, as integrity. Don't suppose you come across that in your checkered career? Look, boy, if I pretended I could teach you Beethoven's Fifth by Tuesday week, I'd be telling a lie. And I can't afford to do that, Mr. Stigwell. Oh, not for financial reasons, but for self-respect. And that, my boy, is worth more to me than 50 guineas an half hour. Well, I've had my say. You may as well go now. There's nothing more to discuss.
First rate, Marwick. Nobody's spoken to me like that for years. I like your style. I like the cut of your jib. Integrity. That's a valuable thing. And I'm prepared to pay for it. I'll give you 100 guineas an hour.
It's more like it, boy.